I'm David here, and welcome to the next episode of Chilling3000 Hangouts here for tonight on Saturday, October the 4th, 2025. Hope everybody's having a great evening here on this Saturday, and the reason why we're doing this on the Saturday because it is our new scheduled programming for the Network 3000 on this being on Saturdays now. I decided to make this new change because, since nobody is taking that spot right now as for our community, I decided, you know what, why not do this program now, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturdays, starting from now on today. So that's what you're going to be doing here, starting this week. Every week as I possibly can, because we'll be taking the week off next week, because I want to take that week off before I get ready for my birthday week the following week. So that's what's going to happen. And plus we have 2 episodes that week, my birthday week, coming up, but I'll explain that there one before we get to the main point of this episode, which is the call and stream edition, as I'll be having a few of my friends on just to chill out and talk about stuff one-on-one. So that's what's going to be happening tonight. And before we get started on that, I want to make this monologue here because I personally felt like I didn't get the chance to talk about what I wanted to talk about last week much as I wanted to. So I want to talk about on that. And then I also want to talk about my reflections on the Boston Red Sox 2025 season coming to an end, which I'm still feeling the emotions of, because I'm filming this a couple of hours after that. So let me get to the main point here, and I'll try to go through this quickly and the best I can. As you may notice on my YouTube channel, I have been lacking so much on it. I'm not doing video every October this year or birthday countdown because I think I already told you guys I was going to cancel them. A year ago or so, I don't remember. But I'm going to cancel them anyway because I feel like I'm pretty much somewhat done with YouTube content for this year, 2025. I just don't have the energy to do it right now. I'm gonna help out others, continue on the schedule, like my dear friend Gianni, Chari with the Southcast for the next few weeks, and many others. I will still be working behind the scenes. I just don't feel the energy to continue on. Also Victor as well, don't forget about him with the popcorn panel. And I will still continue on this program, but I don't have the time and energy to do a lot of content, and I will do my best to make a lot of content here, and not a lot of content, but like certain content here and there, at least a few times a week. But I am going through a very difficult time in life right now with my personal matters. I am not going to get into exactly what I'm going through. But with what I'm going through right now, which is very, personal matters to me, like people say, I don't have the energy at all. Like, I was thinking about this for the past 24 or 48 hours. I just don't have the energy to edit right now. I don't have the energy to film right now. I don't have the energy to do any of that. I just want to focus on myself. And that is what I need to do right now. Who cares about what the content that gets made? There's always 2026 coming up. January is basically right around the corner right now already. And we can always start fresh there if I'm ready for it then. I don't have the proper technology for it right now even. And it's just a very difficult time period for me right now personally that I will not get into at all. I'll respect. And I decided for the past couple of days, thinking about it, I'm just not going to be continuing on any game show series. Any new shows, I'll be taking lunchtime with David. I might do lunchtime with David every 2 weeks. That I might still continue on. But other than that, I'm just going to be completely on hold. But the one thing I will do for the rest of the year is make new gameplay videos. I think that is something that this channel needs right now. And those are easy to film. I just need to get a new game capture card. Once I get that, I'll do my best on making some new gameplay videos for you all. And get back to possibly doing game runs. So that will be my direction for the rest of this year going forward. So, and as for all the other vlogs that I filmed this year, I just, like I said, don't have the energy to edit at all. But I will do my best to see if I can release them in 2026 for you all. I know I made a goal this year to get to 2,000 subscribers, but I just don't have the energy to do that right now. I need to focus on myself. So I hope you all understand. Now I'll get to my next point. My reflection on the Red Sox season. It was a very disappointing ending. We had that game 1 for game 2 on Wednesday and just give it away to the Yankees. And then eventually just got shut out with our bats. And game 1 was fun with Crochet on the mound and all that. But that was our last win of the year. And it's very hard getting eliminated by the New York Yankees, our rivals. And no. But the thing is, at least we made Red Sox games fun again in 2025. And coming to this year, there were a lot of high expectations. So, as for improving this team, I did not expect to get to the postseason. I thought it was going to be a second place winning regular season. But getting to the postseason was something I never expected, because I thought Trevor Story was going to have another 2022 type season. I thought our pitching was going to be very difficult to go through, other than Crochet, who I didn't expect to have that good of a season, especially at the start of it. And I didn't expect, Garrett Whitlock to get back healthy this year so far. And also Roman Anthony, who I really loved watching, do his thing before he got hurt. Same with the Bregman to start off the year. Of course, Rafael Devers trade, really hurt at the time. But it's just so many great things happened this year with a bunch of walk-off wins, and of course losses as well, unfortunately. But what a year, and very frustrating end, because I was completely quiet for a few hours after the game ended. I was just very sick. But that poem that Joe Castiglione reads at the end of the games, Will Fleming read that tonight. Green Fields of Mind, I think it's called. I don't know what is the name of the poem, but that poem just makes you feel better. And I just really hope we have a great off season. That is my ultimate goal. That is my ultimate goal. Is to have a great off season, and we'll see how everything goes for 2026. And we'll see if there's going to be 2027 after that, but at least we'll have a 2026. And we'll see how everything goes. But for right now, Boston, I love being Boston, and I will forever root for the Red Sox no matter what. No matter what. I may root for other teams for fun, like, the Dodgers or the Reds. But with the Red Sox, I will never leave my team, and it just really stinks that it had to end the season that way. I mean, Rafaela, he was a very fun player to watch throughout the year with his defense and walk-offs. I will never forget that walk-off with the Rays. I will never forget that. And the clinching walk-off to the postseason. I will never forget that moment. Never. He saved the season. He saved it. And we'll see what happens for 2026, man. That's all I have to say. So, after that, I guess we will continue on with our show right after these commercial messages.
Are you looking for the most fun entertainment on YouTube? Then welcome to the Network 3000. We have game shows, vlogs, live streams, podcasts, live shows, sport videos, gaming videos, plus more. Subscribe today. We hope you enjoy the Network 3000 on YouTube.
Alright, folks, we are here about to do our 189th episode. It is officially 10 p.m. as I'm recording this. Hello there, Eric. How are you doing?
Oh, here I am.
Yeah, Eric?
I'm here.
There you are.
Yeah, here I am. How you doing?
Just relaxing over here and recovering from last night, but thank God I listened to the game on the radio because I hate those ESPN announcers.
Well, I didn't bother watching the game because I was on rant and rave. So,
oh, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah. I was checking up on the game, and I figured, I was unable to watch my wrestling on my tablet. I don't know why, because this week has been hectic with the technology and the Wi-Fi and all that. So I said, you know what? Instead I'll reflect on the Red Sox season if they lose this game, and
yeah.
So I figured I'd do that instead and do the Wrestling Event Center the next day. Obviously, that was today, and I watched it. I decided to watch the wrestling on the computer and then talk about it later after I did my Bullseye episode. So I figured that would be the best way possible.
Yeah, I'm just thankful that we made the postseason because, like, if we would have, not gone to the postseason, everybody will be talking about is a failing season.
Well, it's a start. Having working on it's a start. Making it to the postseason is a start. I knew that if they make the postseason, they won't get too far. Because
I was prepared for that.
Because I didn't want to be totally pessimistic about it. They had a lot of inexperience. Only 3 players on that team have playoff experience. One is obviously the manager, Alex Cora. 2 would be Alex Bregman, because he's won 2 World Series titles with the Astros. And then 3, Nathaniel Lowe, because he won it.
Also, Jaron Duran, 2021.
2021. Okay, that's 4 guys then.
And the 5th one, who has been there, I think, the longest, as for the players, Garrett Whitlock. So that's all 5 of them right there.
5, yeah, 5 players. Whitlock was there earlier, but
yeah.
But not as the deeper playoff experience as Bregman, Lowe, and Cora. Because Jaron Duran and Whitlock got a little taste of it, but not a big taste as those 3 gentlemen I just mentioned. So,
I don't think Tanner Hogg was part of that playoff run either.
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing Tanner.
I think not having him, Cutter Crawford, he could, and I think him and Cutter Crawford, and the reason why they stunk his pitchers because they got hurt, and without them, we'll see what happens when they recover from their injuries. And Roman Anthony, the loss of Roman Anthony was a huge factor. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah,
and that hurt the Red Sox big time offensively. People will say trade Duran, get rid of him and all that. I think Jaron Duran should stay with the Red Sox, because I think you can have Roman Anthony as your 4th outfielder next season, and then you got like you put him in against righties, unless one of the outfielders goes down with an injury, that's a little different,
Yeah, we need a backup for sure.
So I think like I said, Duran, Rafaela, and Abreu should be starting outfield next season. Have Roman Anthony be your 4th outfielder, unless he's got to go, or have Jaron Duran come off the bench as a pinch runner or something like that, or defensive replacement or something like that. I don't know. It all depends on how Jaron. I'm sure Jaron Duran will come back. Probably will still be with the team. I'm hoping, and So like I said, the loss is also Giolito. That was a huge loss. Because obviously they could have used him as a 3rd starter, but unfortunately the elbow, that kind of cost him. I depending on Connolly early, he did well. Like I said, it's the defense that let him down.
It was big time.
Yeah, they got to work on the defense and learn how to clean it up a little bit. And I know Trevor Story was a big, huge surprise for him to do very, very well. Obviously, Roman Anthony was too. So I don't know if trading away Devers, was the reason also. Could they use him? But, Devers didn't want to play anywhere else. He wanted to be selfish. And so, So you sent a message on
I don't know. It's tricky, but, I will say everybody wants Durant gone. Let me tell you, he was the one. Durant was the one who got you into the postseason. Let me tell you why. That home run in Tampa. You gotta say more. Like, that was the one. That was the home run that, got you hope of making it to the playoffs. And then Rafaela, of course, had that walk-off. But then again, that walk-off by Rafaela wouldn't have happened until one of Durant's big hits on that Friday night.
And that's why Durant thinks he should stay with the team. Just in case one of the outfielders goes down with an injury, you got Durant.
Yeah.
You can put him in the lineup, regardless of lefties, righties, and all that.
It's gonna be a tricky off season, and last night, like, I was prepared for us to go down that way, but at the same time, like, it still was a very depressed feeling because it was the Yankees. If it was any other team, I will not care because.
And I highly doubt the Yankees are going to make it even deeper because they don't have Garrett Cole. Remember, Garrett Cole is out for the season.
Yeah,
that could hurt them in the long. That could hurt them in the long run. So, but they got a very good offense. Obviously, adding Jazz Chisholm to that for that lineup. That makes
a huge difference.
And Ryan McMahon went from a team that basically never made the playoffs in Colorado, now basically in the thick of things now. with the Yankees. So I give him credit to picking up Ryan McMahon. That's another guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me see what else. Pitching could be all right. They could add another pitcher.
Yeah, another veteran. We need another.
They're trying to get that Joe Ryan guy. If they can get him,
yeah.
So that he could be your solid number 3 behind Brian Bayo and Garrett Crochet. Giolito could be number 4, and the 5th anybody. Anybody.
Anybody.
Tanner Hawk. Tanner Hawk, a Peyton Toll, or Connolly Early. It all depends on what all those pitchers do in spring training next season.
It's all about staying healthy.
Yeah, I think staying healthy was very, very important. Marcelo Mayer. I think if they're sticking with Casas, Casas, Mayer, and Roman Anthony. I think Casas, if he can hit, fine. If the Red Sox want to use him as trade bait, and unless they sign somebody like Pete Alonso, he's going to be a free agent in the offseason. Unless he decides to change his mind, retire, or the Mets, because the Mets had the biggest collapse ever.
Third time with the Marlins as well. Third time since 2007.
Yeah, the Marlins really ruined their season. And
people say they wouldn't get far with the Dodgers, but then again, the Mets, have a big lineups as well. So I can't really say, but with the second half collapse, it was,
Yeah. So, the Red Sox end up in second place. That was, because the Yankees and Blue Jays were tied for first, with Blue Jays winning the division.
Yeah.
Because of the season series over the Yankees. That is a huge, that is good. We finished better than we expected last year.
100%.
So, the Blue Jays are going to be tough. But you look at the brackets. You get the Blue Jays and Yankees. You got Detroit and Seattle. I'm rooting for Seattle and in the American League, and Milwaukee from the National League. Those two teams are way due to win a World Series.
Yeah.
Seattle is due to even go to one.
Yeah, never happened. I think that's the only team in MLB that never been to a.
Yeah, never been. I think it's the only team in Major Leagues right now that never been to a World Series, because Colorado has been to a World Series. Against the Red Sox in 2007. You got, the Marlins have won a couple of them in their when the Marlins won a couple of them in 10 years. The first 10 years, Marlins made their debut in 93, and 97 they won one, and then and 97 then they won one, and then 2003 they won another, and beating the same Yankees. You get the Diamondbacks. They've been to a couple of World Series. They won one and lost one. So and that's it right now. The Brewers and the Mariners. I'm hoping those two teams make it. They probably say won't bring marketable ratings, but you know what? People will. If you're a true baseball fan, you will watch. Or you at least check up on them, like I do. Let's see what happens. The Dodgers are the Dodgers. They're the defending champs. They've got a big challenge in Philly. So and Shohei's pitching one of the games, so that's going to be an interesting series. Dodgers and Phillies is going to be an interesting series. While
that's the series to watch.
Yeah, Brewers and Cubs as well. So who knows what will happen in between those two teams, those 4 teams right there. So
let's switch to game shows here for a little bit. What is the coolest game show item that you bought or got in your room right now? Like
what is game
show item that you have in your room right now? The
game
coolest
show
item. It could be a game or a shirt, anything.
Well, best game show item I have is my Bullseye shirt. That one, when I bought that off of eBay, I was really happy because I always wanted a Bullseye shirt. It's my favorite game show of all time, obviously. And they just aired another episode on the Game Show Vault that used to be Wink Martindale's channel. They changed the name when Wink Martindale passed away. And so they have studio masters. They have studio masters of episodes of game shows. Bullseye happens to be one of them. And they're going to air another one, I believe, this coming Monday.
Oh, cool.
So I'm really excited. I already put a notification for it. The cool part about that Bullseye episode, it was from the same, remember GSN did a Thanksgiving Feast of Favorites back in 2007? Bullseye was one of them. And where a young man by the name of Chuck Morris from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, ended up winning, ended up getting 10 spins without being struck by lightning. And which wasn't easy, obviously. But this episode that they put up, the Game Show Vault YouTube channel put up, it was him again, and he played the bonus round. He won it conventionally, but he was daring. So, and then he played a young lady named Odette. When I looked at the name Odette, I said, hey, I used to have a classmate in the school one of the schools I used to attend to back in the day. In the South End, and her name was Odette, and I thought she was very beautiful. So, so
what game shows you like to watch nowadays? I know you like to watch Pressure Luck, but what other game shows?
Pressure Luck. That's it. Pressure Luck. That was it. Now I'm not a Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy fan for some weird reason. Even though I'm not knocking them because they've been a long time running game shows for a long time. Family Feud. It's like I always want to divulge from the obviously popular game shows. Pressure Luck is right up there, but Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, and Family Feud been dominating the airwaves on TV. The reason why I watched Wheel of Fortune this past Monday night because Rodney was on. So, and that was really cool. He made it all the way to the bonus round, but he had a good attitude in there. It's like everybody's just, he's going to flip out and stuff. No, he's not. If you're on TV, man, you know better.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Rodney knows in the back of his brain too, that in the back of his mind that, hey, I either no, I don't want to flip out or anything like that. You get a bad reputation. So I think he was very, very good. But he was there to, his goal was to win like $100,000 or something like that to pay his bills. The fun part about it is he said this afterwards that his bills are going to be paid for the next year.
For him.
So he wanted to win a lot of money. He's done very well, and he was a good sport. Yeah, he took the loss in the bonus round. He's like, that's okay. Like, okay, I'm getting. His goal was to get some more money to pay his bills. So
I'm not sure if I'll be good at Wheel of Fortune, but it's good. I don't play it every day, so that's the key. Did you like watching Price is Right back in the day, like with Barker or?
Price is Right was one of my favorite. I got some few favorite pricing games. Cliffhangers obviously is my all-time favorite.
Okay.
It was my all-time favorite pricing game. My second favorite pricing game would be Three Strikes because being a baseball fan growing up, and I'm glad they remade the whole set now. And you go from chips to baseballs, which is really, really cool. And they made it like a baseball stadium with the whole board there. I thought it was really cool. And I don't know what kind of baseball stadium. It's like the color. It's like I think somebody must have been a Fenway Red Sox fan that painted green. It's almost like a green monster. Like so, I said, okay. So I like Three Strikes. That was a fun. Being a baseball fan and all. And I like the new game they just added recently. Lions.
Oh,
the Lions.
Yes.
That is a cool game. I like it. You just go in there. It's like a little cash tornado, grabbing 5 balls and put them in there and put them in there. And it's a game of luck and chance. You got to watch out for the lose everythings and which is
that was.
I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really cool. Really cool game. Like probably the biggest one they ever did. ever
Yeah, it
created.
is.
To the Lion. So look at the Lion shares. It is as big as a lion, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
Anyways, say
It's
price.
Lion share. Do you like to watch Price is Right on TV or Paramount Plus because that's the streaming?
I would watch it on TV, but I know the thing is I get out of work at 11 o'clock. So when I come home, I usually come home like about by noontime. It's like it's already over by the time I get home and all that. I usually miss out, but I try, Johnny.
You can watch it. Yeah, Gianni is backstage, but his camera's not working. He was supposed to be my next guest, but
he
I
doesn't
don't know
have
where he's at.
Oh, Johnny.
Yeah,
yeah. Price is Right. They finally got a cliffhanger shirt for my size on eBay. I think I know what they want. Know what next shirt to get.
Well, go for a Price is Right shirt for a change.
That's what I mean. Cliffhangers. They have a cliffhanger shirt on eBay.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. With the Yoli guy on it, I was like, I'm going to get that shirt, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I've always.
Yeah.
I'm just a little miffed that they don't have a Joker's Wow shirt. I have a Tic Tac Toe shirt too, but they don't have a Joker's Wow shirt in my size. I might have to make one and create an idea because I want to get I want a shirt of all 3 game shows from the Barry and Wright.
Okay, yeah.
3 popular ones. Joker's Wow, Tic Tac Toe, and Bullseye, obviously.
Yeah.
I'll have to create a shirt or something. I don't know. But
yeah.
We shall see. And with the tariffs, you have to pay extra if I had to buy them internationally. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Really? It's like we had to involve politics and everything having fun. That's why I hate politics so much. It's like they cut into everything fun. It's like you feel like you want to, That's why I refuse to talk politics on here. That's why I refuse to talk politics on any of my social media. They ruin everything fun. They ruin everything.
Yeah.
Just because
once you start talking about them, you'll get backlash.
Yeah, sounds like. I'm not that point to vote to voting for dig up the 3 Stooges from the grave and vote for them as president. That's how bad it is.
Oh,
it's like
I
was like let's vote in Beavis and Butthead and Jar Jar Binks and some other stupid person. It's like vote all the stupid people. That's what I would do. And I'll dig up Don Vito from Viva La Bam. Cast a Jackass or something like that. I don't know. Anyways. I just recently bought a couple more shirts from eBay. I recently bought as I showed off 2 of my shirts. In fact, I started shopping on Etsy as recently. Etsy has got some cool stuff, and the Price is Right model game, pricing game models.
Oh yeah.
But they're very pricey too. I was like, yeah. So it's like it's sort of like it's like you watch the old school Mr. Rogers, and they used to have the neighborhood to make believe. Mr. Rogers has the models of each and every place to make believe, the clock, the tree, the museum go around, the castle, and Mr. Rogers would have the trolley go through and all that good stuff. But the pricing, the Price is Right set. It's almost like that. They had the big wheel and everything. It's like, but you see the prices like, I don't know. Besides, I don't think I have any in my room. I have my room is well organized. My crazy thing is my dad always impressed how well I organize my room. I try to make it stay organized.
Yeah, I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I make sure it stays organized. Gotta look presentable. Unlike when I lived in the basement, it was semi-organized, but it was so much stuff in boxes and all that. So it's like, when I moved up here, it's like I can free some of these front boxes. And when my dad built me these shelves over here next to me, these big old shelves, I'm like, this gives me a huge opportunity to really, really do a number on decorating and all that and organizing and just displaying stuff, So it's like, so I just finished watching SmackDown not too long ago.
SmackDown,
yeah. So I'll be right
here. Do you have I'm just curious. Do you have a Paramount Plus?
No, I don't actually. I was thinking of it, but they have gift cards for Paramount Plus and all that. But I said, you know what? Forget it. You know.
Because if you want to watch full Price is Right episodes with no commercials,
Yeah.
that's-
Paramount Plus and CBS, and they're all together in that. Nickelodeon too, and all that.
yeah,
So
yeah. It's crazy. It's been over 50 years since that show's been going on. Still, Price is Right is.
Yeah, even with Bob Barker passed away, Drew Carey's carrying that show, and he's done a wonderful job of it. He has his own style. Bob Barker has his own style, and
Yes.
and I think Drew Carey as a comedian, as an ex-comedian, and an ex-actor, he knows, improv dude and all. He knows, he knows what he can do comic wise and all that. So yeah, Drew Carey, I think Drew's done a wonderful job of the show. Yeah, the old guard of game show hosts are mostly all gone. The only person from the old guard of game show hosts left is Bob Eubanks.
Yep.
Basically, that's it. From the 70s and 80s, Bob Eubanks.
Yep.
Is left. Pat Sajak retired.
But he's still alive, yeah.
But he's still alive though, and because I think late 80s, Pat Sajak, mid 80s, Pat Sajak ended up host.
He counts.
Yeah. So Pat Sajak is left alive, and Bob Eubanks is left alive. But we're talking about when they started in like the 60s and 70s and all that. Bob Eubanks.
70s, yeah.
In the 70s, Bob Eubanks was the last of them left.
Yeah.
Everybody else passed away.
Yeah. I'm looking this up here. Pat Sajak's first episode of Wheel of Fortune was December 28th, 1981.
1981, yeah. I'd say the entire 80s, Pat Sajak and Bob Eubanks are the only ones left from the 70s and 80s of game show hosts. And Pat Sajak is retired. So Bob Eubanks and Pat Sajak are the only ones left, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
I think once Bob Eubanks passes away, Pat Sajak will be the only one left.
Yeah, he's 78 years old right now.
Pat Sajak 78 years old?
Yep.
Pat Sajak is 78.
Yep. October 26, 1946.
That is crazy. He don't look it.
Yep. There you go.
78 years old. He don't even look it. That's crazy.
Yeah. It might be the makeup. It might be the makeup that looks like that, but
it makes him look younger. I'll tell you what, Vanna White's in her 70s and she looks gorgeous.
Yeah, let me see about she is 68 actually.
68. She still looks gorgeous near her 70s. She still looks very beautiful.
Yep, February 18th, 1957.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So Bob Eubanks and Pat Sajak are the only ones left, the 70s and 80s. You talk about a new, generation of game shows. Steve Harvey's doing Family Feud,
Yeah.
And you talk about a lot of hosts did Family Feud after Richard Dawson, Ray Combs, God rest his soul.
Yep.
Louis Anderson, John O'Hurley, Richard Karn, and now Steve Harvey. And Steve Harvey really come to his own with that, Ryan Seacrest now doing Wheel of Fortune.
What do you think of his hosting?
Huh?
What do you think of Ryan Seacrest Wheel of Fortune? What do you think of his hosting?
Well, when I saw the Rodney episode, I thought he did a decent job.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did a professional job. But like you said, everybody has to have their own hosting style.
Definitely.
Everybody had their own hosting style. You check, you check it out. Sometimes you have one the best examples I can think of is the Joker's Wild Tic Tac Toe and Bullseye. Jack Barry, very very professionally well done. He'll talk to the contestants, share a little joke, gets into the game, and when after the contestant chooses a category, he gets right into the questions, no doubt.
Yeah.
Wink Martindale, same thing, but he cracks a little bit more jokes. He's very, very personable. Very, he was very funny. Very, and he's a great guy. He's from Tennessee, so he has that Tennessee charm to him and all that. Jim Lang on Bullseye, I thought he dragged it out a little bit, and that's probably one of the reasons why I think Bullseye did not do as well as a celebrity edition, because sometimes he'll make the pace, he'll slow down the pace, like explaining the rules too much, and all that. I would jump into the question right away. So,
yeah. I'm gonna see if Gianni can turn off his camera because it says device is not connected. So, I think he needs to turn off his camera if it's because I don't know what's happening.
Or unplug it and plug it back in. Make sure it works.
Yeah, that's why.
So far, I'm having no issues on here, so this is great. So, so I think everything is working out better than I thought it would be. So, because the last night I Rant and Ray, when the internet went down, I'm like, crap, not in the middle of this episode.
Yeah,
not in the middle of this. I was so upset. And Dragon, what the heck? Dragon's like, Chayton can change it. Chayton this, Chayton that. I think Dragon loves Chayton. Marry the guy, do a sitcom with him or something. Goodness sakes, Dragon, you and Chayton.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
he always talks about it. But
it's like, he thinks that Chayton solves my problem because this past Tuesday, my Wi-Fi connection was unstable. I'm like, this I don't understand it, and they kept freezing on people and all that, and I had to admit it was one of the awesome, almost awful streams I ever did. Coming from the last week's stream, which was great, and then I'm like, you know what I said? I was like, we'll have one of those bad days. We'll have better streams. Don't worry. So
yeah,
I wasn't too worried about that, and all that good stuff and everything else. So it's like, it's been a rough week, but it was not a total bad week. Patriots won. They beat the Panthers. It was fun calling that game.
Yeah. Are you still doing Sunday night?
I can do Sunday. I can do this Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do this Sunday night. Should be. It's coming on NBC, so it should be no big deal. Or it's on NBC.
Yeah, NBC.
Yeah, and NBC. So yeah, I'll call. It's only listen. I usually get to sleep at like 11:30 anyways, so it's like and I'm not necessarily not doing any more videos. Like tonight, I have time here because, like I said, I have tomorrow off, so I can totally sleep in.
Yeah,
I can totally sleep in and not worry about a thing. Although I have to get up a little early to do my card sharks video, and that's about it. But eat breakfast and whatnot. But, other than that, ever since they changed my schedule at work, it's like I was working. I used to work Monday through Saturday. Now, starting at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So, starting at the beginning of the year, I was working Monday through Saturday, but then they said, "Hey, we got a budget hour." So, and I started working outside. Then then they cut,
But that's good. But anyway, I will let you go so I can have my other guest on. So
I appreciate you having me on. It's great,
of course.
So
indeed. Talk to you there.
Yeah, see you later. So long, everybody.
See ya. Johnny, I'm gonna call you on Facebook just for a little bit because I feel bad. So I'm gonna call you on Facebook right now so we can call through like this. While I wait for my next guest, okay? So I'm calling on a messenger right now. Oh, no answer. Because for some reason it says Let me just do. Let me do it this way.
Hey,
All right, now we're here situated with Gianni. How are you doing?
doing well, thank you.
You're welcome. It's okay that you had technical difficulties, but we're good to have you back on here. How you been as of late?
Doing pretty well. I mean, my Mariners are in the playoffs, and they start their first game of it tomorrow. So, yay!
That's good. As you all know, he is one of the hosts of the baseball rundown, which I don't know if I told you already, but next year I'm gonna have you as a substitute host, like a backup
Okay.
substitute, because I feel like I need to have a more structure, lineup because I want to change up the panel next year a little bit since Brandon is Brandon is gonna be leaving the show next year, and
Okay.
and I don't want to have him as the only person gone. And at the same time, I don't want you to be totally left out. I'm just gonna have you guys a substitute backup. So that's how it's gonna work. For next year, I was concerned.
Right.
So do you think your team, the Seattle Mariners, has what it takes to beat the Brewers that you struggled to beat all year, most of the year?
Well, absolutely. This Mariners team has not. This is the type of Mariners team that we haven't seen in over a quarter century since 2001. Even though they didn't win that many games as that team, but I feel like this is the most complete team we've had in quite some time.
Yeah. I mean, have you had? I mean, I haven't been following the Mariners, but knock on wood, has all of your starting pitchers been healthy all year this year, or am I not?
Well, they have been. They've been, even though it's been kind of one of the more suspect parts of the team, they've been kind of held together.
Okay, that I can understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, and what do you think of their bullpen?
Again, they've had their moments as well too. They've been pretty effective as well too.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. With the Seattle Mariners going to the postseason. I hope they can beat what team? Oh yeah, the Tigers. That's who you're playing, right? The Tigers. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, Detroit has a strong identity, teamwork, and we'll see what Seattle brings to the table. What made you be a Seattle Mariners fan?
I am a lifelong Western Washington resident, and as such, they've been kind of my default home team. Why I like the Dodgers, though, I'll tell you why. It's through my annual trips that I make to Los Angeles every 4th of July weekend for Anime Expo. It's both an anime fan, so that's how it all ties together.
Anime, oh, okay. I see. What celebrities have you met?
I haven't met that many celebrities, but most of them have been mostly English dub voiceover actors in anime and a few Japanese.
Okay. I see. Have you met any sport players?
Only a few. I met Warren Moon at a book signing 16 years ago.
You met who?
Warren Moon, former CFL, NFL quarterback for Edmonton, Houston, the Oilers, now the Titans, and a few other teams.
Okay.
Not that many, actually.
I see. But yeah, well, I mean, this postseason is going to be very, very interesting. But
Absolutely.
I have to say this about the Yankees, though. Like, I know I hate them, but I mean, they're American League champions for a reason, and that was my feeling going into that series.
Mm-hmm.
When you're the American League champions, you already have that experience in the past year. Look at the Red Sox. Look at the Red Sox in 2003 into 4.
Yeah. Similarly, though, the flip side of this that your opponents see you as having a huge bullseye behind your back because of that distinction.
By the way, my mistake. Not, I know I was talking about the Red Sox 2003, but that was an American League Championship year. I mean, like, they were in the ALCS, and that got from that experience. Excuse me. To get them better, but
yeah, the fact that they fell short in that year was pretty much kind of bulletin board material for that for the next year's Red Sox team, which won the World Series for the first time since 1918. So that was something.
Yeah, man, like 2004, 7, 13, 18, and people were saying, "Oh, this could be the Red Sox year 2025." I did not really see it. We just didn't have it. I mean, we just didn't have that a lot of experience of postseason play, postseason experience, and it's one of those things. And well, hopefully everything will work out at the end for next year.
Oh yeah.
And so you went to the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
What was your day like? Other than the game itself, like, did you do anything before the game or after the game?
They have a festival before the game. Kind of a little party, pregame party, a small parade, some autographs, and a merch line too, which was pretty packed. By the time I got to the game, the atmosphere was just electric. I tell you.
You got autographs, you said?
They do have an hour-long autograph session. I was not able to go there. I didn't have anything to be autographed, but oh well.
Oh.
It happened.
What was the? Oh, you were not part of that.
No, I did not partake in that.
Did you saw what it looked like?
Not really, but it was just kind of like a typical autograph slide at an anime convention or any other fan convention, so to speak. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very happy about the Savannah Bananas are doing right now because,
indeed,
for one, the rules are pretty cool, amazing, and they're going to be saving baseball in 2 years. I always say that because there's college baseball, of course, but as for the summer and actually going to games like the Savannah Bananas of 2027 are going to save, it's going to save baseball because of the strike possibly going to happen in 2027. So that's why I think the Savannah Bananas are going to save baseball for 2027.
I'll also tell you something. I think about a four-man softball team called the King and His Court, led by the late Eddie Feiner, who died in 2007, although the team would continue without him for another several years. And I think about how those guys in their heyday in the 50s and well into the 21st century were kind of a proto-Savannah Bananas, so to speak. I like to say, without the King and His Court, there wouldn't be the Savannah Bananas.
Possibly.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see. I'm sorry, it's just the nickname. Backstage, I see.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll have you on in a minute. For your backstage. But so yeah, it's hopefully. I mean, what I do hope for as for the Savannah Bananas, I do hope they will have more games. I mean, more games in 2027 for because I know they do most of the weekends, but it's just like, I mean, they gotta do something. Like I was thinking, like possibly have even more teams. Like do. Let's see. Do I have? Let me take a look. Let me take a look here real quick. So we have like at least 15 teams. if you do 15 teams, then looking all set with all the cities, of course.
I see. Starting next year regarding Banana Ball, the league will be formatted as the Banana Ball Championship League starting next year, and they will add 2 more teams. What they are at the moment, we don't know. The inaugural championship event is going to start for them pretty soon, so should be exciting.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna have my next guest on. Thank you so much for joining.
Anytime, glad we can make this worthwhile. Cheers.
Yeah, indeed. All right, hello there, Nova. Or
what's up? What?
Doing good.
Oh, that this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just oh, you changed it. Fuck.
Yeah, I had to. But what game were you playing? I saw.
Counter-Strike 2. I'm still downloading it. It's at like 67%, and it's taking forever to download due to my bad internet here in Philadelphia. Not going to say what part of Philly, but you know.
Yeah. That's what it is. Speaking of Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Phillies are going to the postseason.
That's good. I'm not really that into baseball as much as I used to, but yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're going to get that far because they're playing the Los Angeles Dodgers if they have a monster of a team. So, but we'll see. That is the series to watch. Yes, the Cubs, Brewers as well, but we'll see what happens. But so I meant to ask. So do you have Dolphin or no?
Do I have Dolphin?
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. I'm actually downloading this game off of Steam.
Oh, okay. It's just that I thought you had Dolphin before, but
Are you familiar with Steam or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what that is. But I was just curious if you had Dolphin or not because I tried to download that app and I just couldn't find a way to get my Wii remote. I mean my Bluetooth control. I mean just anything for me to point at the screen for the remote.
Yeah.
Finger. Because I tried to download Dolphin and I just didn't know how to make that. I mean the Bluetooth controller, yeah, but to get the finger point at the screen, I don't know how. But what other emulators do you use? Just curious.
I don't use any emulators personally, but what I do use is a website where you can download PC games, like old archived PC games that it's so easy to like. Oh, excuse me. It's so easy to download to the point where you don't even need emulators or anything like that. It's called myabandonware.com, and it's a pretty good website to use. I actually use it to download the Barnyard game is a Madagascar game. I think I downloaded the Shrek 2 game, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's on my Abandonware. The website may not be always easy because sometimes there are some games that may or may not be available. Like I tried getting the Ed and Eddie Misadventures game off of that website, and it did not work. And so I tried Game Jolt, and unfortunately, Game Jolt ended up fucking with me. So, but despite what I just said, the website is not all that bad.
Okay. Have you is the Blue's Clues classic PC game on there?
I don't know. I haven't really checked. Is that game available on PC? Because usually it's just PC games. Okay.
Yes, it is on PC, like from the 1990s or something.
Okay, then it could be. I don't know. I haven't checked.
Yeah.
So most likely.
Yeah. You can send it to me with that website link if you want, so
Yeah,
I can
sure.
so I can
Yeah.
check it
I'll
out.
go ahead and do it right now.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, haven't played that Blue's Clues game before, or I mean, not on the website. I just mean in general.
Right. No, not necessarily, because we didn't have a computer when I was like 3 or 4 years old. Usually the only time when we would play computer games was like back in school. Well, kindergarten, elementary, and things like that. We didn't play the Blue's Clues game. It was I can't remember what games they played, but I remember them being so fucking weird. But all I can tell you is that the only time me and my family wanted to use a computer is like when we would go to my uncle's house or his job to use the computer and things like that. And it wasn't until late 2009 when we got our own computer, and we played computer games, well, some for a while, and then that's I think that's the best way I can just describe my story. So no, I have not played the Blue's Clues game. One of the computer games I did play back in the day was like Bob the Builder, or fucking Chowder, SpongeBob, and things like that. Never Blue's Clues. I mean, it would have been fun, but
Yeah. I mean, those classic PC games, back then,
mm-hmm.
The 1990s to the early 2000s, those are really fun to play back then.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. My grandmother also had a computer back then. It was like from 2005 until 2013 when she got rid of it because it was not, like, it stopped working. And that's a goddamn shame, because it was a really good computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, those are the fun games to play. And Windows XP, I assume they used Windows XP.
Yes. Those were the days. Yeah. I loved Windows XP. Like,
100%.
I look back, like, I think my favorite memory from when I was a kid was like coming to my aunt's beach house, down the shore, and she had a Windows XP in one of the boys' rooms. So I would play the Sesame Street games on the old website and things like that, and I'd also play some fucking YouTube was the first time I discovered YouTube was like back in 2007, because they were watching some music video, and that's what got me using the site a lot. And so many great memories with that computer. They got rid of it in 2017, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Have you played the Elmo's preschool game?
The what?
The Elmo Sesame Street Elmo's preschool game, I think it's called. I'm just looking up.
Is it a video game, or is it a game on
PC?
PC?
It's on the website.
Oh, the SesameStreet.org website. Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember.
What Sesame Street games did you play on there?
I can't remember the names, but I do. My first game was like was about going to the bathroom or some shit like that. And all you had to do was like press a key on the keyboard to make the characters go to the bathroom or some shit like that. That's like the first game I played. like on the website when I was at my aunt's beach house, and I remember the design of the website looking different than it did from like the late 2000s.
Of course. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna have Emo come on here. Thank you very much for joining. And
yeah. Oh, before you do anything, I got one more thing to say.
yes.
I have a new channel called Jude Volonta. It's basically where I'm going to be focusing on things like gaming, art, and things like that. Hopefully, some original cartoons made by me. And if you like that stuff, then be sure to check that out.
Okay, cool. Talk to you there. Bye bye. All right. Well, there you go. Take your time. Okay, Warren.
All right. Sorry for the wait.
You're all good. So, what did you mean by did you hear that? I was a little bit confused.
Now, when he was talking about Blue's Clues and then other computer
Okay.
other games, I
Yeah.
don't remember a Bob the Builder computer game.
But the Blue's Clues birthday ones, those are the best.
Oh yeah,
Those are
definitely.
those are the best Blue's Clues. Those are the best Blue's Clues games. I never tried any other ones, but the birthday ones were the way to go.
Yeah.
But so you met Steve. Did you met the other two hosts as well, or just Steve?
It's like this. Back in 2023 when I dressed as Steve, I got a cameo from the third guy, the recent host, Josh.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first. Yeah, that was the first one. And then if you watch my recent MetroCon vlog, you just notice I also got a cameo from the second host.
So okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then just 2 months, no, not 2 months ago, it's three. Well, you could sort of say start day at the beginning of August. Then I actually did meet the actual guy, Steve.
Of course, yeah. So with with the cameo stuff, like, did you actually were able to talk to the person that sent you the video? Like, did you actually get to message talk to them by message or
Cameo, you just send somebody a message regarding what's about and all that, and then you have to give a video proof. And it's probably a 10-second video or maybe 15, whatever.
Like an example, yeah.
And then you just wait for a while, and then they respond to you back for a longer video.
By the person that you're ordering from.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's mostly on an app, and it usually costs a whole lot of money to do so.
Yeah. I was just curious if once they send the video, will you still be able to talk to them after they send you it?
It's not a video chat thing.
I mean, a message by texting. Do you still?
I don't think you can.
Rip. That's unfortunate. Because I would have liked to get that person's email and then just saying thank you, send a thank you email or something after they sent, You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
like send that cameo person a thank you email in return or something like that. But that's unfortunate. I never really used cameo because I see no purpose on it. Because I know there's a lot of a lot of good people on there, but I just don't know what to use it for. That's the thing. I know there's salads like they can do for your birthday and whatnot, but I don't know. That's just me. But there's a lot of celebrities on there. I'll tell you.
Now it's not just the two recent hosts from Blue's Clues. I also got a cameo from the guy I originally dressed as every Metricon.
Mm-hmm.
Nostalgia critic Doug Walker himself.
Interesting. So you met those three hosts. What games? Like, you met Bobby Banks, or am I thinking of someone else?
I did in 2023 at the Tampa Comic Con.
Okay, yeah. Are they doing that? Are they doing that again or no?
Tampa Comic Con?
Yeah, we're with Bobby Eubanks.
Well, even though he didn't come around, they still do that. It's like an every year thing.
Okay.
Metricon, Tampa Comic Con, they're like every year conventions.
Yeah. I would love to meet him, but I don't know like what type of cons he does. That's the thing. I don't know how to follow a particular celebrity, for a picture and whatnot. But that would have been cool, But
yeah.
I just don't know.
Where Metricon, it can sort of be a variety, but it's mostly an anime convention. Tampa Comic Con is like a whole bigger variety, and it can be anything.
Yeah. Now, how far did they announce the celebrities in advance?
In the interviews?
No, like when they give out the announcement, oh, this is who's going to be there. How far in advance did they make that announcement?
That's questionable. Well, you can never expect like when they'll announce the next guest.
That's unfortunate. Because I would have been like, oh, okay, I can take a flight to this location. That way I can, but.
But I know, like when you look at the website and you see who is going to be there also. Oh, yeah. Then you probably have this. Oh my gosh! Okay, I gotta get myself a ticket. Gotta go to the site. I don't care how much it pays. Take my money. I want to save this person.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Also, I noticed on not only was Steve Burns himself, along with Drake Bell and Joey Fatone, also, and the voice of Azula and Daphne, but also, I didn't get to meet him, but Henry Wiggler was also there this year's Tampa Comic
Con. That's cool.
And when I saw him, he posted there was a King Julian from Madagascar. He voices him. And I'm thinking, okay, that's pretty unique. But other than that, I never really heard of really seen Happy Day, so I wasn't aware.
Well, Happy Days, yeah, that's an old TV show right there.
Oh Oh yeah, very old.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch it. But you know what's crazy though? Internet Archive has so many TV shows, even in full series as well. Most of them. It's ridiculous. You know, it's
Yeah, but you'll be
I-
pretty lucky. But in order to play these episodes, you'll be pretty lucky if you had good internet service.
yeah. You can also download them on your computer too if you wanted to. If you wanted to as well, just in case. But I think they have the full Blue's Clues series on there. The last time I checked. Yeah. As for Charlie Brown, let me actually look that up right now. Because y'all know that the Peanuts is going to be returning. Let me see. Returning on Apple TV, I think for a very long. I got the news. Something about Peanuts with Apple TV. Let me actually look that up right now. I have to scroll up. Yeah, I think you've seen this announcement. See my phone?
Yes, I saw that. So we get both this year and then another possibly five or 4 years with Peanuts on Apple TV.
It's sad. It's sad that they have to put it on Apple TV. I don't know if they will ever bring it back on cable. That's the thing.
At this point, cable is like,
yeah, it's going down. I just mostly have DVR just to record certain game shows if I miss it or something. Also to save for another time.
If you have, I saw that it on my Hulu. If you have Hulu, I don't think you do, but if you do have Hulu, there is a sort of a DVR on there.
Okay.
But I think that's mostly for like live TV something.
Oh. Well, that's something for me to I don't have Hulu yet, but I'll definitely look into it. I do have Paramount Plus, but we don't record stuff on there. That's a good way to watch Price is Right is on Paramount Plus.
Price is Right. Let's make a deal. The new Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
I think the new Lingo with RuPaul, even though that's canceled, is still on there.
And of course, Amazon Prime has many classics on there as well.
Yeah, but most of those you gotta like pay.
Yeah, you have to pay for them. I have quite a few that I paid, like the Car Starts. Let me see what Wipeout, the obstacle course. I paid a few seasons of them, which is fun to watch. I have seasons 1 and 2 for that. I think I have Match Game. Let me see what type of looking at right now.
As far as what I've downloaded on my Amazon Prime, I think one of the Rubble and Crew episodes, as well as all the Blue's Clues and You episodes, not the original Blue's Clues, the Blue's Clues and You episodes, and then all 3 seasons of Team Ninja Warrior, Ninja versus Ninja, and all 2 seasons of Spartan Ultimate Team Challenge.
Oh, okay. And you've seen the Wipeout obstacle course version, right? Before.
Are we talking the original Wipeout or
ABC? With the 2 Johns.
I watched that on Hulu for the most part, not on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. But Anyway, good talking. I'll let you go because Chester is backstage. So I'll talk to you there. Bye bye.
Okay.
Thank you. And is that Chester? The camera's black. Let me pause this real quick. Alright, we're back here. How you doing, Chester?
I'm doing good. How about them
That's
playoffs, man?
For baseball, yeah. What games did you watch?
I was rooting for the Red Sox because I don't like the Yankees, and I was a little disappointed in that because, like, you know, the Red Sox are like a guilty pleasure team.
Yeah, they have young talent like Rafaela. You know, uh, you know, uh, who are the other ones? Navarez, and there's many young talent coming out from the system, and it was very disappointing. Like I was prepared for it because I knew this outcome was going to happen. It's just that the ending of it, you know, just the knowing that it's over, it just really stinked. But at the same time, I was very happy they got to the playoffs because I did not expect that at the beginning of the year. And but let's go Blue Jays, I guess, because they're playing the Yankees next. So
the Blue Jays were shocking to me because, you know, that division is like 1 minute a team's hot, the next minute they're not. It like fluctuates.
Yeah.
Like the Yankees were almost out of the playoffs completely, and then
like a month ago. But yeah, we'll see what happens to the Blue Jays. I mean, if their home field advantage can help them win 2 games, then who knows? Maybe they got something. But the Yankees know how to win in the postseason, especially with them being the reigning American League champs. So we'll see what happens with that. But who knows? It might be a 2024 rematch of Yankees Dodgers. I think it might turn out that way. Now I think about it, because with that much of experience and just the lineup and pitching, it might be a rematch. But who knows? Do you think there's going to be a strike for baseball in 2027?
I doubt it.
Mm.
But you know, stranger things have happened with the way things have been going in sports. You know, we got the WNBA probably going to strike, which is going to be interesting because you know they want more money, but the WNBA loses money every year.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy that once Quentin Clark got into the picture with the W last year, like that was her first season, right? Last year, that was her first season, right? What, last year?
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah, and then now all of a sudden, got her at the TD Garden, Boston Celtics court. She got hurt and hasn't came back since, which I expected. And now they're going to be going on strike. It's a crazy thing because I know it's going to be a whole long off season for them. They don't get back playing until late May, but still, with this strike happening, it's just like, you got the player that you wanted to help grow the game of the W, but now all of a sudden, you just don't want to pay the players with Quentin Clark helping your. She's the main reason why the W is even, being talked about.
Yeah, and it says no. the WNBA did not lose money in 25. In fact, the league was projected to generate over $1 billion in revenue for the first time, driven by the record attendance and viewership increase in value. But also, you gotta stop letting the players bang up your cash cow, which is Caitlin Clark. You know, they continue to do that. Caitlin Clark is gonna be out of the league or she's gonna be frustrated. She'll probably pull an Andrew Luck and retire. Because in 2024 they lost 40 million.
Yeah, she's like, if the players want to get paid, they pay them. Like Clayton Clark is helping you with that. Seriously.
Yeah, because before that they were losing money, and with reports citing in 2024 they lost about 40 million to 50 million. They were in the hole, and now this season, you know, they're actually making money, which is a good thing.
Yeah,
they need to make stiffer fines on players, you know, playing and hurting players on purpose. I'm not saying that they do that, but it looks like it from sometimes.
Yeah.
The league has potential, you know, with the way Caitlin Clark chucks up threes and.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting on how everything is going to work out, but I don't know.
I'm ready for basketball season.
That's your first sport, right?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think of your San Antonio Spurs?
I think we're going to do good, man. We got De'Aaron Fox. We drafted a young cat in Dylan Harper, which is Ron Harper. I think he's Ron Harper's son, because he has another son that's playing basketball too. And
yeah. Well, do you think your coach is going to coach well as well, or do you think you need a new coach?
No, he did well last season. I think what happened was when Wemby, you know, had those blood clots, and De'Aaron Fox decided to just, you know, forego his surgery and his, you know.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see, because Greg Popovich is not going to be able to coach next season anyways, because he's still recovering from that stroke he had.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
and he's one of the GOATs of the NBA, along with what's his name?
From my team.
The guy that coached the Chicago Bulls. I'm trying to remember his name.
Must be before my time. Excuse me. Michael Jordan's team, of course.
Yeah, those teams are the Phil Jackson. There you go. Phil Jackson is the Phil Jackson is the man that coached the Lakers and coached the Bulls to 6 championships, and then he coached the Lakers as well.
Yeah.
And that was during the LeBron era. That was during the Kobe era.
Kobe, yeah. For the Lakers, right?
The Spurs fans hate the Lakers as much as the Boston fans do.
Good.
Kobe caused a lot of heartbreak in San Antonio.
Oh, I bet.
During the playoffs, but we managed to win. We won 5 championships in those spans.
Yeah. Kobe Bryant, he was the GOAT of his time.
Yeah, he was an amazing player. that guy was crazy good.
Yeah. Yeah, you got Bill Russell, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and now, I mean, LeBron James, but he's getting old, so who's the next face of the NBA?
I'm sure. I'm hoping it'd be Wimby. No,
Yeah.
if anything, it would be if he could stay healthy. It'll be Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, he's the guy that's been talking about the most.
I think he'll be the face of the NBA and the way he plays.
And the whole entire basketball world is probably going to be Quentin Clark for the next face of basketball is concerned, but that's just me. But as for like the NBA, could be Anthony Edwards or Jason Tatum. He could be one, but he doesn't get that much credit because you got the LeBron James, you got the Anthony Edwards, you got let me look up big NBA stars today.
Well, we're just getting in a crop of new stars, but right now it's like guys like
Steph Curry. That's right, Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry is in the twilight of his career. LeBron is already. I think hopefully after this season he's out the door. I know.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant is in the twilight of his career. So is Chris Paul.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna watch basketball much this year because Jason Tatum is out for the year. At least they're saying by March, but that's the last thing I heard. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen to Tatum's injury status coming back. I don't know if he's. Do they let injury players play in the G League, Jesse?
I think he'll be back soon.
I'm asking, do they let injured players in the NBA play in the G League down below? Do they let them do that or no?
Sometimes it depends because they usually use the G League for like players like that. Like Dylan Harper's going to be in the G League maybe next season.
Okay.
But yeah, we got a lot of. But I think they should do that.
Agreed. But yeah, you also, that one big trade that last year, Luka Doncic, like him getting traded to the Lakers. I mean, that was the talk of the year right there. Luka,
yeah, but he didn't really translate into anything.
Yeah.
Well, the Lakers are smart. After LeBron is done, which hopefully he'll be done.
Then Luka will be the face of that franchise.
Yeah.
After
he'll be the face of the franchise, and this is a good chance for them to, this is a good chance for him to build a team around him because you have a piece, you have already a piece in place with him and.
Yeah. He is 26 years old, so he's going to be, like, once LeBron leaves, he'll be the face of the franchise. But I'm just curious, because there was some news that came out today that he would not be participating, same with LeBron, for the first two preseason games. The Lakers tip off their sixth preseason slate Friday against the Suns. I assume that's today, I think. let me see. Yep, the preseason starts today for the NBA. But the decision to hold the 26-year-old star was made by Luka and the Lakers performance team, taking it into consideration his Eurobasket participation wanted to keep long term in mind. And Los Angeles will also be without LeBron James. I'll share this right here.
Because he's in the final year of his contract, he opted in, so he's probably going to play this season, and maybe next season he'll call it a day. We'll see.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
What does this say right here? I can't really tell.
Palm Desert, California. Luka Doncic will not play in the Los Angeles Lakers' first 2 preseason games this weekend, the team said Friday. The Lakers tip off their 6-game preseason slate Friday against the Phoenix Suns in Palm Desert. Then they play a road game against the Golden State Warriors on Sunday. The decision to hold the 26-year-old star was made by Doncic and the Lakers performance team, taking into consideration his Euro basketball participation and wanting to keep the long term in mind. Los Angeles Lakers will be without LeBron James, nerve irritation in his glute. Marcus Smart, left Achilles tendinopathy. Maxi cleat. Damn. And rookie Adam Thero, left knee swelling. They got a lot of injuries right now.
So Marcus Smart has an Achilles.
Well, it's a tendinopathy, meaning it's not a ruptured Achilles. It's probably, let me look that up. I never heard of that. I've heard of tendonitis.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least they're not the San Francisco 49ers of basketball, because that NFL team has so much injury.
Did you ever see that video I sent you of John Gruden talking about I don't remember, but he was kind of pissed off because of the way the league is.
Yeah. I don't know. But we'll see what happens from there. But
Lamar Jackson is ruled out for Sunday's game.
Oh, jeez. Well, hope all the best. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. I'll keep talking about that subject after this show with you here. But with that being said, thank you all for tuning in on this first Saturday show that this will air on for the 4th of October 2025. And we'll be back next week. Actually, 2 weeks. I forget, I'll be taking next week off. But we'll have 2 episodes the following week, because it'll be my birthday week here on the program. I'll be turning 22 years old on October 14th. So
22. Congratulations, David.
Yep, on the 14th. But with that being said, ta-ta for now.